ريتني تنباك معسل هو تحريقيني بأرجيلي هو مهما عندك اتوسل عني الجمرة ما تشيلي.
Hey guys, this is John with Hookahjohn here. I'm at the Starbuzz headquarters in Anaheim, California. I'm with the president, Wael, and he's here with me, and we were discussing a few of the questions that you guys wanted to know about as far as Starbuzz. One thing I can tell you as far as Starbuzz, my opinions are, they are one of the top brands, if not the top brand in the US for making hookah what it is today in the US, and they're actually having a big impact on what hookah is in the world. They have been known to bring up some of the most creative flavors. Anyone who started smoking hookah in the last 5 years has heard of Starbuzz, has tried a blue mist, a citrus mist, okay, as well as a lot of other brands. So I've got a lot of respect for this company, and I'd like to share some of the issues that Wael and I discuss. I've been coming here for about 3.5 years now. I know him on a personal level. However, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't discuss on the forums. So anyways, Wael, thanks for having me here with you.
No problem.
Okay. And ask you a question. There's a lot of people who are saying, have you ever thought about having a line of Starbuzz with more nicotine?
We've had a couple of requests in regards to higher nicotine. I just feel that smoking hookah should be more about enjoying it, not getting addicted to it. I'm against having too much nicotine. And also because that also adds more liability to the product. Most of the people that started smoking Starbuzz from 5 years ago liked Starbuzz because it was lighter. It wasn't as high in nicotine.
Right. So you're not looking for a massive buzz like maybe a hookah smoker at home who's just sitting down and just wants to feel anything. I think it's more of a social flavor where you just want to be alert maybe.
Yes.
And enjoying your time without being too affected. Okay. People are asking about dye. Starbuzz has too much dye. I've noticed some of them are red, some of them are more the natural light brown colors. What's the difference? Why dye?
The dye doesn't add to the flavor.
Right.
Some of the flavors automatically, some of say the strawberries come automatically with a red color.
Mm-hmm.
And some come clear color. Traditionally, most of the molasses was colored. Because people, like when they smoke strawberries, let's say they think of strawberry as red, and they associate the color with the
of the tobacco.
And when you have a lot of flavors, having them all without color kind of could cause a little bit of confusion in the operation and the manufacturing.
That's something some people haven't thought about. The way I think you've explained it is, some flavors will have dye actually separate different batches of raw material.
Correct.
Okay, good.
But I mean, we definitely, if we got high demand from people to not have it dye, then we'll consider that.
Yeah, I think that the market that I focus on, and maybe a lot of people that are listening, associate dye with maybe an unnecessary additive. So you're saying that it's more of a perceived in a positive way because it's associated with a fruit color. So that's something that, I don't know, maybe, are you guys open to maybe not using dye?
I mean, we are definitely open if we feel that there's enough demand in the market, not just in the United States, because, you know, Starbuzz, which a lot of people don't know, we are not only a company that sells in the United States, we sell in over 55 countries around the world. But the dye that we use is an FDA approved dye. So it's a food grade. It's not because there's some dyes that are used with some other brands. They're not food grade dye, and could have like harmful effect. I mean, if we feel that there's enough demand to make our tobacco with no dye, we will consider it.
Well,
there's over 70% of our planet almost is no dye. So.
Okay, yeah, because I remember that maybe in the past, but lately there's a lot of, it's just a natural color.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys want to relay it, dye or no dye. Does it make a difference?
Taste-wise, it won't.
Does it cost you more to add dye?
Of course. I mean, if you don't add the dye, that is cheaper for us.
Yeah.
But you know, Starbuzz is not. We were not looking into what makes the product cheaper at cost. We were looking to make it more to close to perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, and I said again, is that if we feel there's enough demand in the market to change colors, we're totally open to that.
Okay. Couple of quick questions. We don't want to get too technical and all this stuff. A lot of people have accused you of using cane sugar in your molasses. By the way, can I have the hose?
Sure.
Do you use cane sugar? Someone had asked that online.
We do not use cane sugar.
Can you tell me what you use?
I can't tell you the trade secret, but I can tell you we do not use cane sugar.
Okay. Good.
I know many brands do use cane sugar, but we don't.
Okay. Hubert wanted to know why, or can you make a real Bahraini apple flavor? Hubert up in San Francisco.
I mean, we can definitely make any flavor. I just don't. I just feel like there's somebody who mastered it,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and somebody already have that flavor before us. I don't feel. I feel like I want to do something new, not.
Like you have.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I always look for new stuff, new flavors. What people want, what people are looking for.
Right. And most of the, if I can go on with this, most of the people know Starbuzz for their original flavors.
Correct.
Blue Mist being one of the most popular ones. Citrus Mist being my favorite. Some of the newer ones like Melon Blue and Palm Berry, which are really good, unique flavors that you don't see in the lineup of a lot of the other brands that are out there.
Correct.
Well, keep it personal. People want to know, what do you smoke? I mean, what is your favorite flavor? What's your setup? What kind of hookah?
I like the traditional setup. I like Khalid Mamoun, Majdi Zidane. I mostly smoke double apple.
Yeah.
I like double apple. I like the melon blue mist mixed together. There's a lot of the new flavors that we made that are coming out that I really liked.
Yeah.
And I think they are kind of a new, unique mixes of flavors that is, you know, when there's something new, it's just different than what's already out there.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning, it makes you, you know, want to smoke it more.
Right.
And I like to stick to one flavor mostly because of health issues. I don't like to keep on changing too many flavors, just like changing cigarettes.
Right.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's good to smoke them, but I think usually people have this one particular flavor
That's their base flavor.
flavor.
When you say, I don't know if you said double apple or two apples, Starbuzz or the infamous Nakhla double apple? What is it that you smoke? You didn't tell me the brand.
I honestly, I cannot say that. We have to give credit to Nakhla for their two apples.
Right.
As they are one of the first companies that made two apples.
Right.
I like Nakhla. You know, a lot of times I go to places where there isn't, say, Starbuzz in the Middle East or something, and when I'm in the Middle East, I smoke two apples.
Right. Right. That's good. So without making the video too long, I want to thank you for your time. I want you to be on our forum on royalhookahforum.com. These guys have a lot of questions for you. They have a lot of respect for you. And I think if you show face and tell them, answer their questions, I know you've got a lot. Every time, like I said, I've been here for 3.5 years stopping in. There's always meetings going on. There's always projects, like with the Acid project going on. There's just different types of hookahs that are going on. You guys are familiar with all of those. I don't have to name them. But there's so much more in the works, such as the new 5 flavors that are coming out. I'm going to be getting those pretty soon, samples. And I want to thank you for the one that I tried, which I can't talk about yet.